Okay. Everything's doing what I need it to do. Looks like it. Everything's doing hey. Hopefully y'all having a good morning. Pause our music. I decided to make it a little less taxing on the computer and just stream on Twitch and then upload all my streams to YouTube. I think it's going to be a little bit easier doing it that way. So, without further ado, let's get this stuff going. Get back onto my guilty pleasure and streaming a little bit of Wuthering. And then maybe stream something a little bit later today. Maybe Arc Raiders or Rocket League or something. Don't know. Feeling like streaming something else today. Not going to do 2 hours of a stream again here. But, well, probably going to do at least 2 hours. So. Should be interesting. Hopefully. There we go. Now we got it. Oop. Click the button. No, I don't want you. Uh-oh. I would like you to get off my screen, please. No? Okay. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Oops. It's all good. Technical difficulties. Eepsie daisy. No biggie though. Doing just fine. We'll fix it. While we wait, put the music back on till we fix this. Gotta love that's a random feature that hijacks you. Also, my first stream with my new graphics. I'm happy about them. I really do like them. Okay. Now we're all back live. Cool. We fixed it. Yay. Pause that music. Okay. Now we won't press a button that will randomly launch us into the stratosphere. Ah. Yay, we're back. We're here. Damn, they're almost self-destructed everything by pressing a button. That was pretty good. Tacit Discord, so that's back in the main area. So why not go there, get the early dailies done, and then move on to something fun today. I don't know if I'll do another one of those. No, I'm not going to Thunder Memphis. Of course, I got to go all the way up here. Hopefully everybody here is having a good morning, afternoon, wherever you might be. Getting through this day at a time, right? One day at a time, boyos. Hi. How you doing? And that was that was fast. Let's see here. So wanna upgrade somebody here a little bit more. She needs Sigrund, which I'm not really gonna do that right now. This one, however, requires Hectate, right? So let's run some Hectate. Let's go beat her up. Should be fun. Hey. Thanks, Lord Master, for the follow. Much appreciated, boy. I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Poor Hectate. Your story wouldn't be one of the more tragic ones of Wuthering. Got you. We love our mechs here. Our idle mechs. Oh my, what happened to you? You just gone. Absolutely gone. Oh, that's round 2. I forgot. I would disagree. Ghosts might not feel pain, but you sure as hell can cause it. Damn, that Tomb Break is unreal. Your rollerblade and Linnae. Buffing, slamming and jamming. On the Tomb Break. Damn. Tomb Breaks be good. Yes, sir. Let's restart. Get some more. You can only do it 2 more times. And it doesn't heal you fully? Oh. I love that. Love a challenge. Always love a challenge. Gotta make sure I get through her without taking too much damage. And then switch around. Drop a good old bomb on you every now and then. Remind you that nothing. I can Tomb Break you, so. Beautiful. Save that. Malupa, push him to the next phase. Beautiful. Beautiful. Buff time. Gotta find you so I can keep countering you. You just move so much. Like a squirrel. But with a whip. Oh, that would be scary. Imagine a squirrel with a whip. That'd be terrifying. Already chaos incarnate. And then you give him a whip. Oh, yoy. No bird feeder would be safe. Oh, hit you. Yep. Toon break again. Damn. Such a good clean team, man. Such a good clean team. Such a good clean team. Nice. Yeah, I gotta exit real quick so I can get some health back so I can actually use my characters instead of just endlessly trying to dodge death every 5 seconds. Gotta go fast. They do kind of need to make it so that if you're going into an encounter again and you don't need to run back here to grab a heal, just to run back in to go beat the living hell out of something again. But it's okay. I personally would rather the less limits on the challenges, in my opinion, but beggars can't be choosers. I think you hit me. Graffiti your butt. And then slam you with a mech. Ooh, doing a good combo here. And dropping our good old bomb. Gotta hurt, man. Even though these things can take it, man. And just getting a giant sword drop on you that blows up half the continent. And be like, I can tank that. Let's just get right back up. Better man than me, Charlie Brown. Toon break. Push it. Now push out of that combo, eh? You stop spinning. I don't want to do the waltz with you. It's all right. I'm okay. Yeah, you're okay. I'm not okay. I just got hit by a whip. That's emotionally scarring. What you doing there, boy? Oh, ow. That's rude. I did not even see what happened there. Oh, we're whipping again, Les. Come on. Why you gotta fly so far and so high? Ooh, toon break. Beautiful. Idle dance. With a good old slam. Yep, nice. And another idle dance. And then you die. To a pop star. Probably not the worst death you could have, but compared to what your story was, oof, rough one. Alright, so all those dailies are done and dusted. And now it's on to doing something actually today with this. So what are we gonna do? Let's see what we have. Oh, that event's useless. That's dual drops, but I just used all my stuff for something else. Any fun events I could do instead of doing boring stories? You know what? Let's watch a film. That'll take at least an hour. Watch film. Yeah. I say watch a film, but it's more like an interactive video. Hey, Nick. How you doing, boy? How's your day been? Gondola glides steadily through the water, ripples reflecting the stars in Raguna's night sky. Alrighty. Cat. Nice. I love a good cat. The theater lights dim, but the screen remains unexpectedly dark. A soft, distant rush of waves creeps into your ears, gradually enclosing you. In the dark, you realize you're not as alone as you thought. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're afloat on a gondola, drifting beneath the starlit sky of Raguna. This is where the story begins. The gondola glides silently through the water that glistens in the light of the stars. Beside you is a professional woman in a mask. This is her time. The quiet hours of the night when she's most alive. Even with the mask, you recognize her instantly. Yeah, it's good old Zani. Overworked, white-collar bank clerk. Chief, I had planned to meet with you earlier today. But with the carnival preparations, it was difficult to find time. My apologies. At the mention of the carnival, you instinctively reach for your own mask, now resting on your face. How long has it been since I was last here? About 4 years, Chief. Her words fall away. A series of memories flash before your eyes, like a parade of stained windows. You were once a name spoken across Raguna and beyond. Chief of Alvarado Bank. One of your finest investments was backing the Circus of Savants. What a name. Their tours were legendary, filling every seat in every venue across Renacida. Your expression darkens in the wake of those memories. Why? Don't call me Chief anymore. Let's not make things harder for the current one. Fine, you win. Let's hope the current chief doesn't mind too much. There's only one chief, and it's me. Oh, sorry, I didn't even know you are the chief. The office hand stands firm. Her tone sharpens, a flicker of anger creeping in. You didn't leave the bank by choice. I like agreeing with that. You win. The office hand pauses briefly, her eyes scanning you before speaking again. The debt you want to collect won't be an easy one. At those words, the color on the stained windows of your mind start to fade. Your thoughts now firmly back in the present. You know exactly why you're here. That's good. I don't. The circus finals tour was a grand spectacle, but Fenrico still hasn't settled the performance fees. Not paying your dues, eh? You pause for a moment to settle your judgment, the words coming to you heatedly. Zani joins the team. Hello, Zani. Last stand, heavy slash. We'll do heavy slash. For reasons I want. So that's where we're starting, huh? Okay. The fact that these types of things exist in this game are always so cool. Oh. Can she not be... Can I change it from spectral to... No, I want Zani to be the main. I'd love a Spectra character that'd help her out. But it's okay.
Efficiency above all. All yours.
He's slamming and jamming with my Italian bank clerk.
Come on.
Early fights are going to be slow going because you don't have too much.
Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
But still made it work really cleanly. Nice. Yinlin and Dream Fragments. Cool. Mid-air attacks. I mean, I'm not going to probably have you on the team Yinlin. You're shock. You find yourself in pitch dark. Leaves rustle as wind slithers through. You realize you're in a forest. Out lawn? You heard a story a long time ago. A story of a forest where moonlight never reaches, where night falls like an abyss. You feel your way through in the darkness. With no light, your eyes fail you. Your world is now sound and touch. The crunch of grass underfoot, the brittle snaps of fallen leaves, the rustle of your shoes against pebbles. You find your fingers graze rough tree bark, the jagged edge of a rock, the curve of something. Withered vines, perhaps? Or the ossified remains of a wild beast. Now I gotta learn what the word ossified means. You don't know how long it has passed, but suddenly you feel the ambient sounds become distant. You feel you are now in a clearing. You inch your way towards the edge until your fingers brush against something different. More film rolls or better vision? You don't know how your finger is stunned by metallic cold. It's a button. Button. You hear some static from above, the noise of turning lights on. The next moment, you're circled by several warm, gentle light beams. In this forest where moonlight cannot pierce through, someone has left you moons. The tender light from the moons allows you to take a good rest. Eventually, you leave the forest behind. But even long after you've gone, a thought lingers. Who could have prepared all of this for you? You may never know, but you're thankful for their care and effort. Move here and clear up the path a little bit. Yep. Grab some of these. Nice. Let's go into the first, I guess, fight. Second fight, if you will. Yeah, with Yinlin there, I can just put her on the team for right now. Gives me an extra super.
Efficiency above all. All yours.
Dodge and attacks every which way.
You barely made a dent. Come at me.
Bam. My favorite demon Italian. Shishia. Well, you were the star of the last episode we did. I think that's on a stream somewhere. There's a Glacio and Spectro resonant skill. Ooh. For each resonator using gauntlets of Broadblade in the team, all resonators using gauntlets of Broadblade have their crit rate and crit damage increased. Using Gauntlet Broad may restore health when dealing damage. They're all really useful, but I'm going to try the Prosthetic Razor just because it has crit rate, crit damage, which is always good in this game, and then we got some extra possibility of healing. Years have passed and you return to Raguna. Everything feels unfamiliar. Let's see what we got here. A whole nother story? Yep. Stacks of undelivered packages accumulated through the years collapse with the rotten shelves. Memories, once neatly organized, pour out in a mess. But this time, no one cares. Among the shipments bound for distant lands, money and food will always find their way to a owner. Letters, though, not always. Dust The letter's talking to me? Oh no, I'm reading it. I hope this Oops. I hope this letter finds you well, brother. The doctor ran a check on my mother today. She is in good health, though she feels pain in her chest whenever she thinks of you. Don't worry. I didn't tell her you joined the army. Just send the letter home when you're free. And remember to keep that a secret. You know what? Let's get the film rolls up, because I don't really need to be pulling for someone right now. The rest of the letter is ineligible except for only the recipient's name. Put it back. There are thousands of millions of letters like this, and you are only one. That's kind of depressing. Besides, this is a forgotten story. You slipped the letter back where you found it, leaving it to wait for an owner. Someone who may never return. Now I kind of almost want to go back again and just read it. Just to see the different aspects of it. If that even is a thing in this. I'm sure it is. More events. The traces of civilization have been wiped clean as the raindrops return to the sky. All that remains are faded ruins of past marvels. But you're different. The only brilliance in the ruins. Aw. Talking rat. Excuse me. Are you the cheese I'm looking for? As you tilt your head in doubt, it rubs its carefully maintained whiskers and adds thoughtfully. Pardon me, my friend. I was just rehearsing a line from my script. By any chance, are you interested in the theater? I have shown here tomorrow at 3. I have a show, sorry. Here at 3. I'd be honored if you could attend. Arrive in full attire, show your gratitude. Restore 12 films, win a hard battle, increase... Nah, you know what? Let's go say hi and visit. Letting out a grateful cry, it steps forward and grasps your hand, trembling with joy. Thank you, my friend. You are my first and only audience. I, your good old Tom, will give you the show my all, and it will be worth every second. Before you can respond, it hops away, humming a tune. That was nice. So I'm guessing that does indeed change the way you can see things in this. Since you could choose to fight it, you could choose to just take film rolls, or you could spend stuff to actually benefit it. That's cool. When you see the members of the circus, it was as if you stepped back into that vibrant, raucous era that once belonged to them. They welcome you with open arms and offer a piece of information. You step into a massive cavern. As far as caves go, this one is astonishing. As for the stronghold of the circus savants, however, it's seen better days. In the past, your sponsorship made sure every island across Renacita was stationed with a branch of the circus. Back at Raguna, the circus's birthplace, dozens of stages, both grand and modest, flourished. In the heart of Raguna City alone, there were more than 3 performances daily, each one packed with spectators. Behind the scenes, the circus performers were constantly crafting props, recruiting new talent, and rehearsing new acts. The shows never stopped. Now, only the echo of your footsteps fills the empty cavern. Well, look who's arrived. A bright voice calls from above, breaking the desolate silence. You look up to see a striking figure standing on the huge chandelier suspended from the cavern's ceiling. The man grips the chandelier's arm and spins effortlessly in midair before stepping onto a suspended ribbon. He runs along it, then leaps once more, landing effortlessly on another ribbon. He weaves between 12 satin ribbons, his movements almost otherworldly. The ribbons seem to respond to his will, shifting in a careful choreographed pattern. They transform the cavern into a vibrant, spiraling staircase of color. He is the leader of the Circus of Savants, the one known as the Circus King. At the sight of him, you're instantly transported back to the glorious, bustling days of the circus. The man spirals downwards, quickly descending to the lowest point of the staircase, still far above the ground. You watch him intently, unsure of what will come next. Then, from his sleeve, several streaks of white light shoot out. Why white? They streak through the air like shooting stars. There you go. 5 short daggers slicing through the air. Your gaze returns to the ribbons, but the man had already vanished. He has become the 6th star in the meteor shower. In the next instant, a perfect pentagon appears on the cavern's rocky wall. Gripping the hilt of his dagger, he spins from point to point, each one only inches from the dagger's tip. With a powerful flip, he completes 5 full rotations before landing atop the circus tent. Okay, hold on. Why in the heck is there so much about this one dude? Like, he is just paragraphs of movement. And we don't even know his name. In that instant, a purple box bursts through the circus tent's curtains, landing squarely in the center of the stage. You can't help but wonder what's hidden inside. The silence that follows feels heavily. Then, with a deafening bang, a burst of violent flames erupts from the box. The flames lick at the curtains? I thought it would be like flicker, but no, lick. That is lick. Okay. Quickly spreading, and soon the whole stage is ablaze in violet fire. From the swirling purple flames, a girl steps out. Holy hell. Dancing gracefully amidst the fire. Her skirt threatens to catch flame with each twirl, but her expression and movements remain serene, undisturbed by the dangers around her. She is the magician of the stage, the brightest spark in the circus of savants. The girl edges closer to you and curtsies. Welcome back, boss. The man slides down the tent's peak and lands in front of you. No use mopping around here all day. We can't bring the circus back like that, right, boss? Fireworks explode in the air, perfectly timed as Lario, carrying the circus float, lets out a jubilant cry. It's been years since anyone called you that. Long ago, it was you who funded the circus. As the memories flood back, your expression softens. Were you all waiting for me? Well, we made those fireworks last night. Peril's been looking forward to this, the girl says, glancing at the purple box on stage. We haven't done magic in years. How are the others doing? Most have left. Besides us two, there are less than 10 of us now. He lowers his head to adjust his hat, gathering his thoughts. Why read that? Let's not dwell on the past. We've waited far too long for this. You're here to collect the debt, aren't you? And you nod. To collect the debt, you first need to find the debtor. But arranging a meeting with High Adjudicator Fenrico wouldn't be easy for you now. Getting you into the Court of Mercury isn't a walk in the park. The last time we tried to apply to perform there, our little magician over here almost ended up in a brawl with those officials. Ain't gonna blame you. When we went to apply, the security guard insisted I filled out 14 forms, she said, counting her fingers. An entry application, identity forms, organization details, financial report, performer list, prop declarations, and... Continues on and on with the list. With a blank expression, you start to feel a headache creeping in. If you let her keep going, you'll be out cold. But it wasn't all bad. We did run into an old friend. He leans closer and whispers something into your ear. Go there. Meet her. Time's ticking, boss. Select a metaphor. Well, I only have one metaphor, so I'll take it. Thanks. Oh my goodness, there is so much to this. This is going to be fun. I like it. Alright, we got tickets, so that should be a shop for a new character. Level up Zani. Oh, and we got Shorekeep. Yeah. Shorekeep, the canon wife of this whole operation. Slash. Stan gains extra charges. Answer during duration of Inferno mode. Sounds fun. I like Inferno mode. That's all for... Well, we have Shorekeep, so... Do we really need a heal? I'll put Loop on, because I'm a Loop of Stan. Inherit skill. Remember my name gains specials. Increase attack and gain immunity while in burning match point state. I like that one. Let's do that. Okay. We're 15. Go into the next one. A bit of nuance, but still manageable. Let's switch our characters around a little bit here. Perfect.
Fine. Comes with the job, I guess.
Indeed it does.
Triumph at the city!
Smash.
Look,
Smash who? Be more specific with your smash, my man.
I don't do over.
Oh no, you have a Pokemon and your thing. I see. Never mind. I don't need any more confirmation of your smash. Very well. That is a bit of a too much of a level. Actually, I don't even think I can reach that, so that's good. I don't even have to worry about it. Let's move on to the next little event. Let's see what we got here. You wander through the outskirts of Raguna, and before you realize it, finding yourself standing beside a small lake. Suddenly, a soft, melodic tune reaches your ears, carried by the breeze. How long has it been, boss? You follow the voice to see a girl with flaming red hair sitting on a gondola along the water's edge. She strums her violin as the boat sways gently in the ripples. Do you still remember me? Of course I do. Well, that's a relief. The girl smiles warmly as she talks about the past. You remember that she was born aboard a ship, raised among the crew, and never once set foot on land. On that ship, she heard sailors sing their songs in the waves, the soft melodies over dinner, and the thunderous sound of storms shaking the deck. Through these sounds, she came to know music, and in time, teach herself to play the violin and sing. That is impressive. You met her during a trade voyage. The sight of her singing atop the mast left a lasting impression, and later you invited her to join the Circus of Savants. I can't get over that name. It is so unique in the way they do it. Like, not something you would generally call a circus, but it's quite fitting, because they are all quite unique individuals in their own ways. You remember telling the other performers about her. Born in a ship's cabin, she had an unshakable connection to the sea. The circus float had given her a sense of peace. The other performers respected her deeply, and while most of her time was spent on the float or in her own gondola, the circus made sure she saw land as well. Those were the days, she says, a smile playing on her lips. I'll always be grateful for bringing me into the circus. Wouldn't it be you? Miss that. As you talk, the gondola beneath her begins to move, gently swaying towards the east, where a small stream flows into a lake. Are you leaving now? The red-haired girl gives a small shake of her head. It's not me. Her eyes drift down to the gondola. It's this girl right here. I never really tell where her to go. She just takes me wherever she fancies. It's thanks to her that I'm here, meeting you today. She waves at you warmly, her hands moving towards the string of her violin. Till next time, boss. If you ever want to find me, just listen to the music in the wind. Wherever you hear a song, you'll know I'm close by. As her fingers move over the strings, a tune fills the air, a melody that you know all too well. You watch as she becomes a distant silhouette. Even though it was a farewell, something about it felt quite reassuring, like an unspoken promise that lingered in the air. Guests from afar, take this song with you. Shachona has joined the team. The Bard. I always got a soft spot for a bard. Set forth together. Well, you know what then? Let's put her there. Let's go and do that. And buff the true martial arts. Since Zani is a general martial artist. If you count a bank teller with a giant sword and shield, a martial artist. Oh, Joy Scar. Dodge. I guess I'm just going to be more worried about the story in this one, having a nice, fun conversation and reading. I'm enjoying that because I just bent that boy over. Zeji has joined your team. Hello, Zeji. You're an artist, if I remember correctly from the stories before. You might find metaphors here. Well, no, I did find metaphors here. The Resonance Liberation damage, Fusion and Havoc, we don't have any of that. That's fire and... well, I guess we technically do with Lupa. No, we're going to go with Spectro because Zani, our main character, is a Spectro, which is basically light in this game. Light magic, if you will. Spectro, light, Havoc, dark, electroshock, obviously, cryo, glacio, fusion fire, arrow wind. All a bit of elements and a little bit of the in between.
Fine. Comes with all yours.
Slamming. Yeah.
Efficiency above all.
Oh yeah, people in my chat debating about whether or not slamming, and I'm wondering who we slamming here. I mean, there are no wrong takes here generally as far as I'm concerned. And Yinlin's back again. Yay, more buffs to Yinlin. Oh, another event. So many events. Ooh, strange white cat. Rover, can you hear me? Meow. From the terminal comes the anxious inquiry via cat. On the screen, you see the Lawn Miss Solaris, the gateway to the Somnore, and 2 cats. Yep, I can see you. We've captured some snippets of crucial information from dreams of the deeper layers. The frequencies of your current location are unique, Meow. We've run it through our local database and are affirmative that some of the memory fragments you've had contacts with may turn out to be actual dreamscape creatures. They exist in a form similar to ours, but we cannot ascertain their identities and intentions. Ugh, enough with the geek talk and cut to the chase already. Rover, there's complete and powerful consciousness lurking in the dreamscape. You're the only one who can investigate the deep water zone. Watch yourself around the memory fragments. In the meantime, please, we've prepared some resources that might be useful, and they'll be delivered to your current coordinates soon. You can use them to figure out where you are. Vision range! We can see further. Yeah. Crit rates of the resonators using, rectifier or pistol. Just call it a gauntlet. Why you call it rectifier? That don't sound right. Resonators using swords, no. Spectros. There we go. Because once again, our good old Nani is a spectral character. No, I know it's a clear, safe path. Just let me pick the thing before I go to that clear, safe path. Let's go fight something first and see how fast we can beat it up, since now we're level 30. Oh, why are you telling me? No, I don't care. Just let's go. Let's beat things up. That's all I'm worried about. And she's still in her super? How? She just in her super. Oh, let's just finish it then. There you go. Into the next one, boyos. Oh, she's still in her super. Oh my. Yeah, like I said, I don't even have to worry about combat. It's just a blast. That's fun. Hey, Jian. Jishan? I don't know how you would pronounce that, man. I suck with foreign names. I just try my best. I do apologize, but it is just what works for me. New event. What's the new event? Indistinct hums of a nursery rhyme drift into your ears. Okay, I was listening for it. The distorted sounds seem to have come from a far-off place. Dorothy, pure illusion. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming the divine. They are trampling out injustices. They store the fruit of wrath. Calm down with the whole biblicalness. Hold on. You trace down the humming to its source where you find a familiar gate. Through it, you find the mysterious singer, a girl surrounded by vibrant blooms. Hello. Welcome to Dorothy's secret base. Don't worry, no monsters can come here. Well, Dorothy, glad to see you again. Reduce max film ride by 10, but increase that. Nah, I don't really need the team levels right now. Oh, you must work really hard. Rest well. Oh, I also missed it. Make yourself at home, but please promise me you'll never tell them about this place. You sink into the flowers and embrace the plunge into a sleep so deep and sound like you've never experienced. Yay! Can't this current level is way higher than the suggested level. Clear it directly. Yeah. That's nice. Takui. Yeah, I'll just pick up your stuff because I'm not going to use you guys right now. Go into the store and buy more characters to upgrade more characters and make them better. Or I'm not going to have a single one of them. Oh, she's got 2, though. She's not bad. Nah. No one really worth buying here. I say buy. Years have passed, and as you return to Raguna, everything feels unfamiliar. A nameless, ownerless painting hangs high above you. Moonlights and afterglows twirl and intertwine around it until they're absorbed by the paints. Delighted by your arrival, the vibrant hues on the canvas converge, condensed and overflowing until their sincere invitations reach the newcomer. Finally, a landscape dawn with clumsy brushstrokes manifests before you. The scene depicts a family on an island, lost in the joy of their vacation. Whispering painting. Yeah! Mom and Dad don't have to work today. We can finally hang out together. Kill my voice! Randomly increased team level by 3 to 5. The sun's blinding and the ice cream yummy, but my head's starting to spin at the thought of my homework. Well, don't worry, that's also causing my voice. Mom and Dad are leaving tomorrow. I'll keep to my promise. Be good before they come back. The Thernodian and my homework. Oh, I hate these nasty, awful things. Time within the painting freezes once more, oblivious to the drips and splatters of overflowing colors. Years have passed. Okay, so you just keep saying the same thing on these events. All right, fine. I won't keep reading that. A train groans to a stop, its iron shell encroached by rain and rust, but its headlights pierce through the mist and darkness. It arrives before you, right on time. Whoa, I wonder where this trail leads. An answer. What? An answer? An answer to what? Everything. Okay, hold on. Calm down. You mean we can ask anything? Really? What on earth is this train? Really, Abby? You have all the questions in the world you can ask, and that's what you ask? Hey, Stuntman Nick. Appreciate the follow, boy. A journey. Well, I can't understand a word. You charge by it, don't you? The steward says nothing more, but you see in his gaze he's leading you on. A film Easter egg, complete the challenge to attain 100 to 200 dream fragments or do nothing. Nah, we definitely gonna take a challenge. We like some fighting here. Let's see if Zani and her destroy the swim rings before the attempts run out. What? Okay, so I'm supposed to delete this. The specific. Oh. Am I just thicker than? Corrects. How thick am I? How thick am I? Oh, I don't see the differences. Oh, wait, really? That subtle of a tilt? Oh, there's another one right there. Wow. Okay. I was expecting combat. Instead, I get a puzzle. Nice. Oh, that guy's sideways. That guy's there. That guy's sideways. That guy's backwards. And that guy's sideways. Yeah! Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 14 followers. Olay. Thank you all for the follows today. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're all having a good morning, day, afternoon, you know the thing. Something. As long as you're having a good day or if you're okay. And if not, as long as you exist, and that's all that matters to me, boyos. The streets of Raguna hum with excitement for the upcoming carnival. A young noblewoman directs her handmaiden to adorn the family porch with colorful decorations. A father lifts a balloon from the lamppost and hands it to his daughter, while groups of children laugh and chase each other through the streets. Every corner of Raguna is alive with preparations for the grand celebration to come. Amidst the festive chaos, you find yourself on a lively street where a restaurant centered around a massive pizza oven beckons you. The inviting scent of freshly baked pizza wafts through the air, irresistible to most passerbys. You recall the circus leader's words as you enter the restaurant. You scan the packed tables, but the person you're looking for is nowhere in sight. A deliberate cough slices through the noise. You follow the sound, but your gaze initially lands on the giant oven, realizing the source is on the other side of the restaurant. You make your way to the other side of the oven. Through the heat distorted air, a figure in white slowly comes into focus. A blonde girl. She was once a star in the circus of savants, captivating audiences with her magical staff. Off stage, she also lent her melodious voice to the performances, adding an extra layer of enchantment to the show. Oh, that was oh my god, it's dialogue. You came here seeking her help, but the girl you once knew is no longer the same. The circus leader told you that she now serves as a ceremonial emissary under Fenrico's rule, and that she might be the key to helping you gain entry into the court of Mercury. You touch your mask and turn your gaze to meet hers. She too wears a mask. Would she be willing to help you? What had driven her to leave the circus 3 years ago, and what led her into the court of Mercury's arms? As one of its emissaries, did she still remember those carefree days? Wild days spent together in the circus? Is she still the same person you once knew? As you stand there, you realize that the masks aren't just on your faces. They hang like a heavy fog between you, a barrier that feels thick, a reminder of how much has changed. The girl notices your peculiar demeanor. Boss, you feeling all right? Her gentle voice is the exact same voice that once asked you years ago if she was ready for the stage. You blink, snapping out of your thoughts. Something in her tone eases something inside you. I'm good. Oh, that's good. A steaming pizza is suddenly placed in front of you. Glad for the interruption, you reach for a slice to fill the lull in the conversation. How are things at the Court of Mercury? Complicated. Fenrico's influence has grown these last few years. Now there's 2 factions within the ranks. You listen as you take a bite of the pizza. It was a Carnival special, a limited edition flavor, packed with spices. Each bite brought an extraordinary burst of flavor and heat. You feel as if the Carnival itself is unfolding in your mouth. The intense seasonings awaken each taste bud, making them dance like performers in the circus. He hasn't kept a single promise he made before taking power, aside from the nobles who've thrown their weight behind him. He's hardly seen anyone else in the court. As she speaks, she slides an envelope across the table. The wax seal bearing the crest of the Court of Mercury glints in the light. And this is a permit to enter the Court of Mercury. But you didn't say he's only meeting nobles. You wipe the bead of sweat from eating the spicy pizza off your forehead. On the day of the Carnival, there will be a noble visiting the court, along with 5 of his attendants. 5 attendants, so 6 permits in total. Great work, Phoebe. Aww. Phoebe? No, I meant to say phenomenal. You're more dependable than ever. You've always been a reliable one, she replies softly, her voice barely a whisper. I just hope I can be of help. With that, she straightens, slipping back into the dignified posture of a ceremonial emissary. Her tone is solemn as she lifts her staff. Phoebe has joined your team. Good old Phoebes. Dreamscape Requiem, huh? Set forth together. Now, there was something about May, prosperity, and Raguna. Okay, 1 second. Be right back. Go pee. Use the bathroom. speed run with washing of my hands. Back to the event. The island lies on the outskirts of Ragusa City, a quiet outpost where travelers come and go. This was also the first stop of your return. Today, however, no gondolas are moored at the docks, and the island's silence feels unsettlingly empty. But at the top of the island, beneath the towering lighthouse, an auction is in full swing. Lot 1 is an ancient knight's greatsword, passed down through generations. Starting bid, 50,000 monnaie. Isn't that a bit dangerous? 65,000 monnaie. Lot 2 is the gondola Flying Snow, built for swift travel, capable of covering a day's journey in mere hours. Starting bid, 30,000 monnaie. Oh yes, this one's perfect. 40,000 monnaie. Are there any items you would like to bid on? Place a bid on the greatsword, increase the team level, spend 200 dream fragments, and reduce film cost by 30% and vision range by 1. Once again, I don't mind the team levels. I like that just less cost. Lot 2, 50,000 monnaie. Quite a bold opening. 50,000 monnaie going once, going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Rover. Now you have a gondola for no reason. You leave with the gondola Flying Snow now yours. They're whales. Where am I keeping this thing? Huh? This is my back pocket? Yeah, I've got the whale. Haha. Let's go down to this little event and see what's going on down here. Oh, we're back to the traces of civilization. Have been wiped out, clean as the raindrops return to the sky. All that remains are faded ruins of past marvels. But you're different, the only brilliance in the ruins. The rat's back. This state's future is already decided, and you, my friend, know it just as well as I do. I refuse to wallow with those cowardly rats, deceiving myself with dreams spun from honey and cheese. The words lift the dust-covered curtain. On stage it roars, brandishing a toothpick like a rapier, striking at the void. Where there is presence, there must be absence. Where there is love, there is hate. Peace can never stand alone without war. I have long steeled myself, ready to sacrifice for civilization. And you, my friend, what will you choose? Sheathe the blade and deny the violence. Give it the fight it yearns for, or shout it an answer of the call of revolution. I'm going to go with this one. Well, there's nothing to buy. Whoops. Oh, I can refresh. One refresh. Still nothing. Cool. History will remember your noble deeds today. However, our strength alone is not enough. I'll keep on convincing others, making them part of our rebellion. Wait and see, my friend. I'll bring you good news. A burst of canned applause and cheers fills the air. It bows with practiced grace, though its long tail twitches anxiously behind it. The first act ends here. Now it's time for the intermission. Would you like fries or donuts? Dude, that just sounds delicious for an intermission. Fries and donuts? Yummy. I can't get enough of a good donut, yo. A peculiar, distorted scene drifts through the air. The idyllic waterways of Ragusa City suddenly darken. The gondolas are replaced by massive, shadowy sea creatures. The boatmen and citizens transform into strange sea folk, their limbs and torsos becoming tails and fins, their necks marked with gill slits. Lost, are we? Or perhaps you were looking for me. A voice breaks the spell and pulls you back to reality. You blink and find yourself sitting in a pavilion by the water's edge, a cup of tea in hand, across from a woman whose presence feels both familiar and elusive. It's easy to get lost in daydreams talking with you. The woman smiles, her eyes twinkling with something unspoken. It's been a while. How have you been? Enjoying your retirement? I haven't once thought about retiring. I still want to be chief, or I've been enjoying the break. I still want to be chief. You wouldn't be here otherwise. A few words were enough to persuade me to help you manage things at the bank for some time. It's time you do it yourself. In a sudden gust of wind, or perhaps the fleeting shadow of a seabird, your teacup topples, spilling its contents into the waterway. She watches quietly as the color of the tea thins. After a while, she breaks the silence with a question. Do you still remember Lodi? Her words stir memories long buried, once in the days of the circus savants, where there was a gondola named Lodi, your most beloved one. Back then, the woman across from you was your subordinate. When there were no rehearsals or shows, Lodi would accompany you everywhere, ferrying you across Raguna's canals. Lodi was loved by all. During the circus's final performance, he was even one of the stars of the stage. But then during the show, something went wrong. Lodi broke free from his reins and harness, and blood began pouring from his neck, staining the waterway crimson. And with that, he left you. You find yourself staring into the waterway for what feels like an eternity as the past unfolds in your mind. The woman silently rights your cup and brews another, her gaze steady and unspoken, much like when you once entrusted her with the bank. Now you feel her trust in you. I will find the one who killed Lodi. Time flows. The water of the canal gradually washes the tea's color away until it's gone entirely. But your memories, those remain. Cantarella. Hello, Cantarella. Aunt Cantarella. Just get some memoirs or metaphors. Crit rate of the resin, no. Gauntlet, no. Oh, what the hell is a rectifier then? Sword and rectifier. I guess we're gonna just go with that one. Not sure why, but why not? Interesting. Let's go through this. Must be a little bit of a challenge, since we can't just flat out blitz it.
Efficiency, above all.
Hi, Memphis. What's up, buddy?
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me.
Yeah, she don't do overtime. My Italian bank manager does not do overtime. No siree. Yeah, Juan. Find some dream fragments. Oh, more stuff. Nice. Oh, look at that. A whole separate path that you can technically circumvent a fight if you wanted. Not that I'm going to. I just like doing it. I like doing every little thing in these guys. The island lies on the outskirts of Raguna City, a quiet outpost where travelers come and go. This was also the first stop of your return. Today, however, no gondolas brought tourists to the island. Only local residents milled about the docks. If you're hoping to take the boat ride today, best wait till tomorrow. It's a rest day. The gondolier stretches lazily, then curls up in his boat. Cradled by the seawater, he smiled like a child rocked to sleep. What about the auction? I heard there's one today. The organizers are busy shipping the exotic items. Probably won't start till tomorrow. The gondolier gave a final half-hearted answer before turning away and dozing off completely. Rest at the shore, get in the gondolier for a nap. I'm jumping in the gondolier with you. With a little else happening on the island, perhaps you too should have a rest. Get a gondolier for a nap. Something nudges you. It's unclear what. You tiptoe aboard the gondolier. You move with care, making sure the boat barely shifts. And then we be snoring. The gondolier turns slightly, but doesn't wake. You slip into a far corner of the gondola. Away from him, allow yourself a long, deep rest. When you open your eyes, the gondolier is still asleep. You rise gently and leave the gondola without a sound. Somehow that nap felt unusually sweet. Sounds it. Curling up for a nap like that on the ocean. I don't know if I could do it, but it would be definitely probably very therapeutic. Oh, I can't even go that way. Okay, I see. There's boxes blocking me. Yep, we'll buff that. Not really too worried about what we buff. Or, oh, that looks interesting. We're going to go that way first. New event. Yes, please. Upgrade my Zani. Casting Nightfall. Yeah, we'll do that one. For reasons, just because. Can't not buy my Carlotta. Leave Carlotta. Awesome character. Every time Havoc. Nope. Crit damage, gauntlets and pistols. Nope. Arrow. Consecutive hits a target. They deal more damage. Man, these aren't really that helpful, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about help. I'm going to go rock this boyo down to Electric Avenue and bury him underground again.
Comes with the job, I guess.
Don't stand in my way.
Bye-bye. Nice. Camellia. Our Blossom Child. Ooh, that would be a fun one. With 61, probably a heck of a challenge. Alto? Or Alato. I don't know how you want to pronounce that one. Encore. Encore's a bit of a different one there. Start that challenge. Let's get fighting.
Fine. Comes with the job, I guess.
Hey boy. How you doing?
Someone's got to lead the way.
Buffing. Absolutely stuffing you. Boys. Nice. Those are nice and quick and clean. Just things that add to a little bit of extra buff to you. Nice recruitment shop. Yep. Zani. And Lupa. Nice. Go over to the next challenge and keep on doing it. Hello, Memphis.
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me.
That's looks like she belongs with that sword in Monster Hunter. I want to see Zani in Monster Hunter World now, or Monster Hunter Wilds. Just watch an absolute embodiment of anything and everything that gets in her way. Oh, this will be fun. Main story, Prelude to the Carnival. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the clock tower's bells signaled the start of the evening. Streets were draped in ribbons and lanterns, while balloons and colorful streamers floated lazily above. That looks like they were going a little bit further, huh? The whole city awaited, breathless as the moment everyone had been anticipating finally drew near. After weeks of frenzied preparation, the Carnival was on the brink of its grandest peak. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the clock tower bells signaled the start of the evening. Streets were draped in ribbons and lanterns, while balloons and colorful streamers floated lazily above. As night fell, people began to leave their homes. The Carnival workers arrived at the central square, adding the final touches to the preparations. The city's elite gathered in private garrets, on balconies, and in gardens, or claimed the best tavern spots near the grand stage in anticipation for the revelry to unfold. Families came together at Trattoria Margherita, ready to enjoy dinner while watching the distant celebration from afar. In streets, crowds began to gather as they moved towards the heart of the city, hoping to secure the best vantage points around the square. But you are not among them. Beneath your feet, the gondola glides steadily through the water, the ripples reflecting the stars in Raguna's night sky. Track down that debtor. I'm just swinging. We be swinging. We finding that. Oh, it's a dragon. Cool. Let's see how tough you are. All right. Cool. Well, I'm glad I at least have a fun story to read. Lorelei is approaching. Oh, my mermaid. Goodbye. And now Sentry Construct is appearing. I will just keep dodging you like Neo. And then I'll just drop a giant sword on you. Beautiful. The sound of the tide envelops you, accompanied by the sensation of rising. You find yourself in a well beneath the Court of Mercury, the water level steadily rising upwards. Like a small, stranding raft lifted by an incoming wave, you and the gondola surge from the depths of the well towards its opening. As you reach the top, your view opens up, revealing the solemn grandeur of the Court of Mercury. No sooner have you emerged than a guard stationed at the gates approaches the well. He yawns in your direction. Permit, please. There you go. You hand over the sealed envelope, its navy blue wax seal still warm. Are you one of Sir Valentino's attendants? Yep. Please proceed. The guard attempts to rouse himself. He helps you out of your gondola and opens the gate. Viscount Valentino and his other attendants have already gone to the central square for the festivities. Aren't you joining them? Thanks for your concern, but I got something else I need to do, boyo. You walk straight through the gate. The guard senses your resolve, refrains from asking any further questions, and offers a brief nod. The Court of Mercury is unwaveringly silent. You pass through several hallways before eventually reaching the door in the innermost part of the building. The High Adjudicator's office. Along the way, no guards cross your path. The stillness of it all unsettles you, but as you approach the door, a part of you clings to the faint hope that maybe, just maybe, things aren't as they seem. The heavy groan of the door opening reverberates throughout the court. No one steps forward to stop you, no one to disrupt your disruption of the quietness. Inside the office, a navy blue chandelier hangs from the ceiling. A soft halo of blue light fills the room, as though the space itself were submerged beneath the sea's ebb and flow. Golden lights dance across the waves of blue like the first rays of dawn catching the rising tides. In truth, this unusual golden hue is streaming in from the outside. The festivities have begun. Every lamppost in the city is aglow, their warm yellow lights spilling through the windows. The High Adjudicator's office provides an unrivaled view of the Carnival, with an unobstructed sightline to the central square. A telescope even stands beside the desk. Every past High Adjudicator has enjoyed the celebrations and comfort from this very spot year after year. Yet at this moment, only a lone clerk occupies the office. Oh, hello? Is there something I can do for you? You sense the inevitable, but push it aside, focusing on the task at hand. I've come to see the High Adjudicator, Fenrico. I'm afraid he's not here tonight. Is there something else I can do for you? I need to settle the payment for Circus Savant's last performance. Oh, please hold a moment. The clerk flips through the stack of papers, finding the documents he needs. He reads it over and nods and hands it to you. Everything checks out. High Adjudicator Fenrico has already set the funds aside. Please review and sign this document. Afterwards, you can use it to withdraw the money from the treasury on the second floor. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. You don't remember how you left the Court of Mercury, nor what was going through your mind when you signed the paper, but you do recall the sounds and sights outside, the crescendo of the Carnival in full swing, and the burst of fireworks lighting up the night sky. You recall the chandelier's deep blue glow, how it wrapped the room in a soft light, and now you're once again immersed in that familiar light, drifting on the water as if nothing has changed. Chief, the office hand looks over the document you handed her a moment ago. That's all for now. You can head back. When you do, withdraw the funds and divide them among the circus performers. What about you? I'm out. The Carnival has ended. Ragusa City slumbers on the shore as though the revelry was a fleeting dream. You tell yourself that perhaps this is the best outcome. Debts have been settled, not all, but you've done what you could. Beneath the stars, memories of the cities resurface. You remember the circus of savants passionately rehearsing their performances as you lay atop the tent and watched. You remember the staff at Alvarado Bank, quietly preparing a birthday surprise for you in the stillness of the night. You remember Margarita's restaurant, where lunches with friends felt like a pause in the madness of the world. You remember the Court of Mercury, tonight, more silence than promise, yet you recall past talks with the former high adjudicator, and how you've glimpsed the future of Raguna through the court's navy blue windows. A future shaped by justice, openness, and hope. But that too is gone. On this still, cloudless night, you watch the low crescent moon slip further from the city you love, further from the people. The gondola moves through the water, its sound sharp and clear, carrying something that transcends words. It almost feels as if it's humming an old, forgotten tune, one you can't quite place. Guests from afar, tomorrow you sail away. Celebrations belong to the night past. Drink and dance with the crowd. For nights to come, you shall only gaze at me. Guests from afar, with origins unknown to me. I long to rest on your shoulder, but that crescent moon has already set. Go now. This is for the best. Take this song with you and leave your smile with me. What? The projector light cuts out as Abby's voice snaps back to the seat. Is that how it ends? Seems like it. Walking off all sad and getting defeated like that? That's not like you at all. Abby shakes its head in clear disappointment. We didn't even get to see Fenrico. He must have been the rotten egg in the story. A thought strikes you as you listen to Abby. If he wasn't in the office that night, where could he have gone? Circus Savant's full throttle ahead. Complete theater for Raguna's visitor, ending one unlocked. Debts paid in full. Ah, cool. So there are multiple ways to do that. Very, very neat. Okay. So that was the most clear-cut, boring way to do that. Nice. We learn. You slowly wake up as the lights in the theater gradually come on. This time, however, the girl in the beret didn't start off by asking you a question, but hand you a bucket of popcorn instead. Have some popcorn. That's really hot popcorn. Is it sweet popcorn not a thing anymore? Is this the worst popcorn you've ever had? Only one more film to go. Aren't you going to ask me my thoughts on the previous one? After all the films you've gone through, superhero, action, adventure, sci-fi, I'm sure you've managed to form your own understanding of these kinds of works. I'll let you enjoy the motions from that drama film by yourself. The next film you're about to see sets itself apart from the others. I hope you're well prepared. The girl leaves the theater after finishing her words. There's still some time before the next film. What next? And there's no one in Central Hall. The girl leaves the theater after finishing her words. There's still some time. Move on to the next theater. You begin to make your way to Theater 5 and wait for the screening of the final film. Interesting. Ending one of two. Well then, we're going to come on back into this, but before I do that, I'm going to take a quick minute to get myself a drink, and then I shall return to finish off this story, and that will probably be everything for today's stream of Wuthering, and then we'll go from there. Thank you all so much so far for the follows, the views. I thoroughly appreciate it. I hope you don't mind my reading, even with my random blurring of words every now and then. Hope you're all having a good day, morning, however it be, wherever it be for you, and I shall return. Chu, you're going to have to sit on my chair and keep them company while I come back, before I come back. Thank you all so very much again for every bit of time you spent here, boyos. Much appreciated. And I'm back. Alrighty. So, probably not going to drag out the text as much this time, just because it's probably mostly the same things aside from a few changes and choices. For years, baby. Let's change it. There's only one chief and it's me. Alright, so not too much a change from that, but we'll find out the differences in between. Not to worry, boyos, not to worry. This one might be a little bit quicker though, definitely. Nice.
Efficiency above all.
Efficiency up. Anytime I get to beat up some Fraxidius, it's a win for me. Beautiful. I'll probably be one of the few slower fights. Oh, buys. Meow, the cat's back. And then there's our good old black cat being a jerk.
Efficiency above
The last time it was Yinlin, this time it was a different person. So some things are different. I mean, how are you going to get more silence than a chick sitting on a damn, like, on a Adirondack chair? Just chilling there. Look at that. Beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Love that. Sword of Broadblade. Yeah, we'll do that one. Blood Debt. Sounds like a fun one. So that's where we need to go. Those deeper back ones. Brilliance. You hope to see the continuation of this where the rat merely lowers its head, anxiously rubbing its pale whiskers. I failed. I ruined everything. It was too strong. I gave it my all, and yet I still couldn't overcome it. I'm the real coward. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't tell if this confession or an act or just true feeling. It's okay, buddy. No, it's too late. I don't have the courage to challenge it again. It uses one sharp sword as a cane, limping into the night. So the story does change. Not always, but it does look like it does change from time to time. Interesting. You feel your steps become feather light, too light. Each stride carries you much farther than it should. The sands kicked up by your movement slowly float upwards and halt in the air. Something is wrong with gravity here. You see a block of ashen ruins, a catastrophe frozen at the moment when the Titan's heavy stomp struck. The ground has split into thousands of fractures. The rocks, crumbling by great form, crystallize into jagged rings. Splintered debris hangs suspended in midair. You carefully examine your surroundings, but suddenly you slip. The ground suddenly crumbles in, a bottomless pit gaped open, and you are about to fall straight into it. Win the special battle, increase the team, or nah, I'm not leaping from the edge. Let's fall down that hole. You plunge into the pit, weightless, consumed by the dark. The only sound is the rush of air bawling past your ears. 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, an hour. You can see nothing. You can hear nothing but the howling wind. There is no ground. An endless fall. You're a snowflake, alone, floating forever in the vast universe. And then You simply fall asleep. You lost track of time. You open your eyes and it feels different. The whole world is different. No deep pit, no weightlessness, no ruins. Now you see and hear, but you don't know where you are. Hey, you guys buff each other? No, does not look like you guys buff each other. All right. Let's see what this nameless nightmare is. It's a giant
Come at me.
crystallize.
All yours. I don't have all day. Come at me.
Sorry, poor Wolfie.
That's a wrap. Reduce to dust.
Nice. Good and clean. Hell yeah. So let's see. Will this unfold differently? Step in the master cavern. As far as caves go, this one is astonishing. As for the stronghold of the circus savants, however, it has seen better days. The pack there is behind this. Should ever stop? Now I always fill the cavern. Oh, look who's arrived. Oh boy. Oh boy, lots of text again. No, sir, we know. Welcome back, boss. No use moping around all day. We can't bring the circus back like that, right, boss? And clear your throat. It's been years since anyone's called you that. Long ago, it was you who funded the circus. Memories fell black. Y'all waiting for me? We made those fireworks last night. Peril's been looking forward to this, the girl says, glancing at the purple box on stage. We haven't done magic in years. How are the others doing? Most have left. Beside us, too, there are less than 10 of... Okay. I get it. Some of it is still the same. So we gotta find Phoebe. Select the metaphor and let's get moving. That's where we need to get to, huh? Okay. No, well, he's the only martial artist really here. Nah, just keep moving. Let's see what we got to fight.
Efficiency above all.
The boss.
Reduce to dust.
Stop floating on top of a car, sir. How dare you? Deeper we go. Harder the fight be.
All yours. I don't have all day.
No, we don't, but still the day we do have is important. Time, I should say. Nice. Another event, huh? Wander through Laguna, realize some small lake. Yes. Ah, yes, the red-haired girl. Chacon. Still the same, huh? Hell yeah. They all have martial arts, but it's weird. It's okay. We'll move forward.
Fine. Comes with the job, I guess.
Don't stand in my way.
Seems like the same old boat, boyo. Y'all get bodied super hard. And I start moving up further and further faster. Oh, more martial arts. I like that one. Let's do that one. That's a heck of a fight back here. 29 already. There's the buff. Okay. I like that.
Fine. Comes with the job. All yours. Is that all?
Let's slip the dogs of war.
Beautiful.
Oh, come on. I can spare a minute to knock some heads around.
She's such a fun character to use. She's so much fun. Cardathea. Yo, Cardathea, what is up? Why are you here, lass? Step into a cave. Sunlight barely visits this place, but you surprise a tree standing, cleaving into a giant rock. Its branches stretching out of the entrance. No soil in this cave, and yet it persists. How deep must its roots have burrowed to find sustenance? How many years has it fought to grow into a tree like this? A certain urge takes hold. You must climb upon it. Carefully, you clutch the tree trunk, pulling yourself upwards. The sturdy trunk remains unwavering, not shaken or bending by an inch under your weight. When you finally make it to a top, a bloated package catches your eye. You recognize it instantly. An ordinary package, the kind favored by thieves and robbers. After all, no one would ever notice if it were gone, would they? Why not take it with me or put it back? Obtain 200. I don't, you know what? Just give me more film rolls. But you're not a thief. No, you tell yourself. You're a person of principle. Descending the tree, you feel, your feet feel the solid ground again. Embraced by quietness, you lean back against the tree and take a rest, undisturbed. You feel a surge of energy rising within you once more. Yeah, I mean, if the package just sat there forever, I would feel bad. How's it going, V? Doing good? Having fun? Yes. Read faster. Cannot do any bit of that. No. I'm trying. Every time Havoc resonators, nope. Electro, nope. Arrow, Spectro, we know we got our Spectros here. Yeah. I am trying to read, but I don't want to read too fast. I want you at least to be able to understand me, not me talking like I'm an auctioneer. Unless you want me to talk freaking lore lover. Yeah, that's my fault. I love lore. I waste so much time reading random things for no reason. And you know what? You of all people, Barnes, should know exactly why I love my lore. It rhymes with a... It also has a singer, I should say. Not rhymes. It has a certain singer. Named similar to Destiny's Child. Except I'm the broken Destiny's Child. I can't read. That's fair. Bungers. Bungers indeed.
I don't do overtime.
Way too much bungers. You're not wrong if you can't read. That's why I read for you.
Reduced to dust.
Not a problem. Any bit I can help, any bit I can make you feel chill, I'd be glad to. New event maybe? Maybe not. Oh, these are the packages again. I want to read it this time. Yeah, I wanna look for the letters recipient this time. I want to read it. Just because I feel like it would be really interesting to go through that. I guess buying some of the characters actually isn't a bad thing because it does increase the buffs. It seems like even if you don't use them, it still increases the buffs. Not that I'm certain the buffs make that wild of a difference because, except for only recipient's name, you search for more clues but find nothing, so you put it back pocket. A long journey awaits ahead. Maybe somewhere along the way you'll meet the sender or recipient. Okay, so a little bit of different dialogue. You guys in chat just poking at each other. I love it. I can upgrade Zani. Why not? There she is. There's my loops. New event or same event? A nameless, ownerless painting hangs high above you. Moonlights and afterglows twirl and intertwine around it until they're absorbed by the paints. Delighted by your arrival, the vibrant hues on the canvas converge, condense, and overflow until the serene invitations reach the newcomer. Finally, a landscape dawn with clumsy brushstrokes manifests before you. The scene depicts a family on an island, lost in the joy of their vacation. Never mind, it's the squeakiness. Randomly increase team level 3 to 5 or film rolls. Film rolls. Admire the silence. Sun is blinding the ice creams, but it doesn't give you a second chance to appreciate it closely. With time within the painting freezes once more and oblivious to the drips and splatters of the overflowing colors. Oh, this cryptic son of a gun. Sure. A film Easter egg. Yeah, baby, you gonna make me do the damn thing again?
Fine.
Oh, nope. This is whole different. Hell yeah. Enemies incoming. Survive for 45 seconds. Can I kill them? What happens if I beat them before the time runs out? Does that count as a win too? Because I'll try that. Like, flat out I will. I will try to turn them all in. They're defeatable. They are defeatable. Well, they're defeated. I didn't have to last 45 seconds. Ha! Main story protocol. This is where we get to talk to Phoebe. Beautiful. Permit to enter the court of Mercury. Thank you, Phoebe. Phoebe? Yeah, I know I meant to say phenomenal. You're more dependable than ever. Phoebe has joined the team. Now we're not going there this time. This time we know better. This time we're going to go a different way. We're going to see a new story for ourselves. Still want to be chief. This is Cantarella, right? Yeah, Lodi breaking free and him being murdered. How dare you, Barney? You may have your opinion, and that is fine, but I like my game. I shall defend it as a moronic stan, just because I enjoy it. It's fun. Oh, we're going back to this again. Now 6,000 Monet, 8,000 Monet. Lot 4. Ah, interesting. No gondolas, more island towering light auction. So this is new. Sea Wind Memorial Coin, released 4 years ago. Starting bid 5,000, 6,000, 8,000. Lot 4 is an invitation to Phasalia Banquet, starting 20,000. That might be a one-way ticket. 25,000 Monet. My turn. Spend 100 to obtain nothing to 500, or spend 200 to open the Resignator Enhancement Shop. Let's do it. Got 1117, so let's see. Made a few. Lot 3, 10,000 Monet. You're quite the spender, eh? 10,000 Monet going once, 10,000 Monet going twice, 10,000 Monet sold. Congratulations to the buyer. The change of styles threw me. Hey, another fish update. Huh. Another one? Good lord, they've had so many. In the end, you secure the Seawind Memorial Coin. As the former chief of the bank, you're more familiar with its value. After the auction, you reach out to an overseas buyer and sell the coin for 15,000 Monet. Beautiful. I'm a smart entrepreneur. I like it. See the auction, your voice would have been good there. Yeah. I don't know if there was enough dialogue for it, though, to go that far through it. Oh, it's another train, eh? Oh, not you again. Fleeting. Hop on to see where it will take you, or do nothing. Now, let's hop on. Much to the surprise, the coach is spacious and comfortable, and soon you realize you aren't the only passenger. Hello, nice to meet you. Can you please help me hold the camera? He hands the handheld camera on his shoulder to you, gesturing for you to point it at the window. The moment your eyes meet the viewfinder, countless frames flicker past, vanishing in an instant. What are those? Stored light. Wait, you saw them? My works. What did you think? With enough footage, we can make a film that resonates with everyone. But there hasn't been a single film that everyone enjoys. Oh, you said the exact same words as her. It seems like your answer's not here. Take this with you, my friend. I hope you still have time before your movie rolls the name. Witness it with your own eyes. Leave with his camera. I'm not... No, thank you. My own eyes. Thank you very much. Let's beat the living hell out of this creature. Beautiful. Mech Abomination! Meet my Italian bank keeper. Now be deleted by my Italian bank keeper. Aha! We made it to purple on the martial arts buff. Damn. Another event? Oh, maybe something new. A bustling dock. Vendors stand aboard their gondolas hawking wares. It is at once a spectacular marketplace on the water. But today, the cries of the vendors seem particularly grating. You won't regret this, friend. You've made the right choice. Mark my words. You're not from here, are you? If you go to them, they'll rob you blind. Come to me and I'll give it to you at half the price. Don't listen to them. They all get their stock from the same place. Only I have the true rare treasures of this land. What exactly are you insinuating? I'm saying exactly what you heard. A loud slam of the tables echoes through the air. Are you looking to leave the business? Now you are scaring off the customer. What foolishness. Looks like a full-blown market brawl is about to erupt. Roll up your sleeves to bring peace. Spend 400 dream fragments to tame. You know what? I'm buying everything. Give me it all. Yeah. Why the hell not? Now all you can't talk shit because I'm just going to buy everything of yours. Stop it. I'll buy everything. You offer them a deal they can't refuse. All of them are in the same line of work. After all, no one turns down money. The vendors nod. Counting the cash in their hands, their expressions shift from snarls to wiry smiles. It seems their issue has been resolved. Now it's your turn to wonder about what you'll do with all these items you just bought. Who needs useless junk? I got you. I have tons of it. Okay, we go here. And instead, this time, we're going to go right. Yeah. Oh, we're back into the pitch dark void with no moonlight, huh? Is this where the button is? Press the button for vision range or obtain 20... Yeah, give me vision range. Someone's left you moons. May take a good rest, eventually leave the forest behind. But even long after you've gone, a thought lingers. Who could have prepared all of this for you? You may never know, but you're thankful for their care and effort.
Don't stand in my way.
Reduce to dust.
Slamming and jamming,
All
baby.
yours. Come at me.
Bye-bye. Bam. Let's keep moving. I wish I could do that. Just get to dungeon. Y'all dungeon mains are scary. And you know why. If you're a dungeon main. Yep, just here to watch a homie. Much appreciated, Boyle. Thoroughly. Truthfully. Can't tell you how much it means to me. You see an old telephone booth. Its red paint has peeled off and rust creeps into the joints. No passerbys spare at a glance, yet it still rings brightly. A nostalgic feel stirs within you. It came for you from the dark. Ring, ring. Who would call at you at a time like this? Oh, I'm picking it up. Yellow. After a short buzz of static, you hear a drunken voice of a young lady through the phone. Ah, this one's cold. Pour me another shot. Why do I have to work again this week? I already worked last week. Just keep listening. It's not that I hate working. It's just I'm scared. I can't bring myself to look that kid in the eyes. She's always so cheerful and I can't take it. We're the ones who are supposed to take the responsibilities. What kind of society sends a kid to the battlefield? If anyone out there, it should be me. Wait, hold on. I think I dialed the wrong number. Drunk dial. The voice cuts off, leaving only the beeping of the disconnected call. Entertain us. Pat your head, rub your belly, same time. Pat my head, rub my belly? Okay. Ooh, monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. How far for you? Resonance Liberator Fusion Havoc. Sword. Also, I kept hitting my head with that damn thing. Just hitting my head with the damn headphones. Ow. Not gonna lie, I can't do that. Yeah, I got something on someone. Woo. A skill. Unique partially to me. Until there's other people that can do that, which is, you know, is what it is. But at least I can do it. Can you roll your tongue? That I can do. That I always can do.
Knock some heads around. Come at me.
That's something I... Would you let go of me, sir? I do not consent to those touches. How dare you? Goodbye, Fraxidus. May you die violently. Of all the things in this game I have zero sympathy for or compassion for, it's them Fraxidus POSs. I'm good with my tongue, no complaints yet. Ah, good to know, good to know. Let's go right this way first. Looks like these are lower level stuff and events over here. New event. Oh, there we go. The sea wind howls across the ridge. Brushing past 3 towering spires, they pierce into a swirling vortex in the sky that churns with ominous portent. You pause, gazing at the strange, violet-hued landscape unfolding before you. You're nothing but the nobility's lapdog. You snap your head in the direction of a group of armored figures emerging behind the trees. I am stranded in these wilds because of those miserable aristocrats. How much blood did my sword spill for the Phasaelius? How can they cast me out like this? Well, I ain't a noble, boyo. You may not know us, but we know you. You're from the bank. Even if you're not a Phasaelia, you're still one of the high and mighty. You're all cut from the same cloth. Alrighty then. If I ain't gonna talk you out of being polite, I'm gonna beat you senseless. How's that? Sound fun? I would have taken just, my word for it, but that's fine.
Don't stand in my way.
Want to try that one again next time there, Boyle? I've been wiped clean. This is the rat. Please tell me the rat, talking rat, famous strength of the state. Its future's already decided, and you, my friend, know just as well as I do. I refuse to wallow with those cowardly rats, deceiving myself from dreams spun of honey and cheese. Oh, we're back to this. Where the present must be absence, where there is love, there is hate, where peace, they can never stand alone without war. Yeah, why not? Cool. Is to remember your noble deeds today. However, our strength alone is not enough. I'll keep on convincing others to make them part of the rebellion. Wait and see, my friend. I'll bring you good news. A burst of canned applause and cheers fills the air. It bows with practiced grace, though its long tail twitches anxiously behind it. The first act ends here. Now it's time for the intermission. Would you like fries or donuts? Oh yeah, I can go for fries or donuts. Just sounds like a delicious snack, period. Right now, I am hungry. Oh, the little girl. Y.G.B.O.T was hatching off on the cliff. Y.G.B.O.T had a great fall. You trace down the we're talking about Humpty Dumpty? Hello, welcome to Dorothy's secret base. Don't worry, no monster can come here. Okay. Sleep, and promise I won't tell anyone of the place. Ooh, a gold question mark. Ooh. I like it. New event. No, we're still on a tree. Grows in a quaint distant cleaving into a giant rock. One branch stands out. Long, reaching beyond the cliffside. It's an invitation. Following it up, you might find your way upward. At its base, its grass thickens and dents. A perfect place to rest. Yeah, I would rather rest. Required environment offers you a good rest. Nothing disturbs you. You feel a surge of energy rising within you once more. Level 70. Let's see. Are you going to give me a fight? You're going to give me a challenge? Oh, what's up there, AP?
All yours. The fight is on.
I tell you, man, I'm not kidding you. I get a chick flying through the air with a spear that's laughing that maniacally at me. I am absolutely going to marry her. If she doesn't kill me instantly.
I don't have all day.
One can dream. I like the crazies though. They're far more entertaining. Stability for when you're old or craziness for when you're stupid. And young. Cat's Eye. Oh, I know that one. After crossing Thessalio Falls, you travel east and arrive at Portaveno Castle. Such a journey could never be a mere whim. You are here by appointment. Girl that shines like opal. On behalf of the Phasalia family, I thank you for honoring our appointment. A few hours ago, you received a permit to enter the Court of Mercury. but upon closer inspection, you notice something unusual on the seal. There are 2 different wax seals, evidence that the envelope has been opened and then resealed. Must be the Phasalia. Must the Phasalia always be so elusive? I trusted that you, of all people, would be able to see the code in the letter. I'll spare you the pleasantries, Chief. I sought you out regarding the High Adjudicator Fenrico. Fenrico owes his current position to the support of the Phasalia family. Indeed, he has been of great service to us in the past. The young woman sits erect in a grand wingback chair, her fingers delicately turning a gemstone between them. That has nothing to do with me. But now our interests no longer align. To Fenrico, the Phasalia family is a tool to line his pocket, a crutch to further oppress the people. He no longer deserves our support. At these words, she places the gemstone on the table. And, as if dismissing an insignificant object, flicks it across the surface, sending it rolling away. The young one stares at your eyes and leans forward slightly. You're here to collect a debt. To that you must first learn where the debtor is. I presumed that you would be at the court of Mercury doing the carnival. Traditionally, he'd be there to enjoy the festivities. But this year, Fenrico doesn't intend to stay in his office. He plans to take the stage and deliver a speech. Thanks, but why help me? Years ago, when you were still the chief of the Alvarado Bank, the head of the Phasalias was someone else. The young woman before you is the second daughter of the Phasalia family. From what you gathered, her position within the family was controversial. Some said she was the adopted daughter of the previous head, while others claimed that her bloodline could be traced back to another rising noble house. In short, she was an enigma to you. The young woman rises, gliding towards you along the edge of the table. A cold sensation seeps into your palm. You glance down to find a small gemstone pressed into your hand. Cat's eye, a small gift. It's my favorite gemstone, and somehow you remind me of it. Carlotta has joined the team. Good old Carlotta. Some of it I've been the head of the family, but we couldn't quite read that. All mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming divine. They are trampling out injustices. They store the fruit of wrath. Yeah. If you're curious about it, I can sing to you whenever you ask. They have loosened the fateful lightning of their terrible swift sword. Their truth is marching on. Glory, glory, Imperator. I learned the song from an elder sister of Renacida. Do you like it? Nope. It's not on my cup of tea there, kid. Might find metaphors here. Havoc, Electro Arrow, or Glacio. Yes, I like Glacio, because Carlotta is Glacio. Up even further with her. New synergy bonus unlocked. Ooh. Neat. Very neat. Oh yeah, let's make it. Let's make that martial arts buff 15. Level 5. When in synergy burst, deal damage dealt by Master Sans ignores 30% of the target's damage. Damn. Damn. 91, eh? 91. Olay. Okay, so now the question is, now that we've done this, well, there's still that over there. Blocked by another event, huh? What event is over here? Oh, there's an enemy there. I did not see the enemy there. Look at that. Hidden in plain sight, are ya? I see.
Fine. Comes with the job, I guess. Now I have a report to write.
Is he okay? He might not be at all okay. And we are almost at 100. Oh, Chain Li. Hello there, Chain Li. How are you? The question is, will the story unfold differently now? Now that we've changed it. Now that we've interpreted the event, or seen the other side of the event, will we be able to change the story? That is the hope. That is the hope. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Ain't it in there? And getting through this day at a time, right? Day at a time, boyos. Oh, we do have one fusion. How far can I go? How over leveled can I be? I'm getting to the point where it's just getting dumb. I mean, just getting dumb. They all be dropping like flies, yo. Thank you, Lumi. Nice.
Efficiency above all.
Big ol' ape. King Kong, you ain't. Characters in this game can hit some straight cool poses, yo. Hello, Lupa. How are you? Hopefully this will now change the story. I'm so hoping I didn't go all the way over there for
Comes with a
the same ending. That was definitely not the ending I wanted the first time. I got more than enough levels to absolutely decimate whatever I need to. The awaited breathless moment has been anticipating. It finally draws near. After weeks of frenzy, the carnival was on the brink of its grandest peak. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the clock tower bells signaled that the start of the evening. Streets were draped in ribbons and lanterns, while balloons, colorful in streamers, floated lazily above. As night fell, people began to leave their homes. The carnival workers arrived at the central square, adding the final touches to the preparations. The city's elite gathered in private garrets, on balconies, and in gardens, or claimed the best tavern spots near the grand stage in anticipation for the revelry to unfold. Families came together at Trattoria Margherita, ready to enjoy dinner while watching the distant celebration from afar. In the streets, crowds began to gather as they moved towards the heart of the city, hoping to secure the best vantage points around the square. But you are not among them. Beneath your feet, the gondola glides steady through the water, ripples reflecting the stars in Raguna's night sky. Enter the carnival and collect the old debts. Interesting.
fine. Comes with a job. I can spare a minute to knock some heads around. Come on.
Hello, Lorelei. Goodbye, Lorelei. Hello, Sentry Construct. You can shoot the miniguns at me all you want, but you ain't gonna stop this train, boyo. Raguna is still empty. Its streets empty. The inhabitants of the city have all gathered in the square, from railings along the canals to the elegant terraces to the tables laden with delicacies. Every eye is focused on the stage where the celebration is about to begin. A man in white ascends the steps slowly, making his way to the center of the stage. Fenrico. Every citizen of Raguna has been waiting for this moment, and so have I. Fenrico lowers his gaze, his hands resting on his chest. Tonight, unlike any before, I step out from the court of Mercury to share this moment with you and offer my blessings for the Carnival. Fenrico's voice reverberates through the city, yet is met with an unexpected calm. The crowd is not as enthusiastic as he has hoped. Confused, he scans the crowd, noticing that their eyes are not on him, but on the water surrounding the square. Then from the north, the sound of crashing waves grows louder. A weathered circus float slowly drifts into view, making its way towards the stage. That's the Circus of Savants. Good heavens, are they here for the carnival? Is the leader of the circus here? I want to see him fly through the air. You must be joking. The magician's act is the real highlight. Has the musician returned? Oh, if only she could play for us forever. The quiet is shattered in an instant. The crowd erupts, their excitement palpable as they recognize the float. To them, it's the carnival's grand surprise, an unexpected spectacle. Amid the cheers, the float docks slowly, and the circus leader and magician step down from the deck. It's been a while, High Adjudicator. After all this time, the illustrious circus leader returns. But I do recall that you, the Court of Mercury, never approved your performance application, and I certainly don't recall any mention of this unconventional entrance. Oh, there's no surprise here. No performance, my good adjudicator. I trust you will enjoy the special opening we've prepared for the Carnival. Arrangements for this festival aside, the magician steps forward, pulling her purple box prop beside her. She opens it with a quiet flourish. There's something else we haven't mentioned in our lineup. A burst of purple smoke erupts from the magician's box and quickly spreads across the stage. Amidst the haze, you step down from the circus float. You feel the weight of every eye in the city now fixed on you, but they don't know who you are. Fenrico instinctively takes a step back at the sight of you. His eyes search yours, but tonight you are hidden behind a mask, your high-necked formal attire concealing all but the faintest hint of your form. Guest of the Circus Savants, I see discontent and bitterness in your eyes. If you seek something from me, perhaps it's best to wait until the festivities end. We can speak in the Court of Mercury. His gaze is probing as he discreetly gestures to the guards below the stage. You notice the guards surrounding the stage, but you disregard them, walking straight towards Fenrico. You meet his eyes calmly. There's no need for that, Fenrico. It's better we speak where the entire city can hear. Several performers stand in preparation atop the circus float's tent. With a sharp snap of their leader's fingers, they throw colorful floral pom-poms into the air. They soar across the square, unfurling midair into vibrant ribbons. In the next moment, they are draped over the lamppost, surrounding the square, filling the air with color and transforming the central square into a magnificent circus stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to unfold. This performance, The Age of Sea Winds, will whisk you away to where the golden days of 4 years ago. With a grand flourish, the leader continues, I shall take on the role of Fenrico of the Sea, and the esteemed guests you see before you shall play the Rover of the Winds. Now let the show commence. Please bear witness. The leader removes his regular mask and replaces it with a golden half mask, identical to Fenrico's. With calculated steps, he begins his slow, deliberate walk along the red silk ribbon. Despite the dizzying height above the ground, he moves with perfect grace, as if the fragile ribbon were solid earth. This is the troupe's signature high-wire act, known as the Stroll Through the Rainbows. I am Fenrico, a candidate for this year's High Adjudicator. Citizens of Verguna, elect me, and I will bring to this city peace and prosperity such as it has never known before. You leap onto a lamppost, joining the circus leader in the air as you step onto another golden ribbon. Citizens of Verguna, I am Rover, another candidate for the High Adjudicator. Ah, Rover, the chief of Alvarado Vault, the merchant who claws at the wealth of the people. Citizens, if you allow this one to rise to power, Raguna will be a city doomed to fill the pockets of the rich at the expense of the common folk. Yes, I possess wealth, but I do not seek to use the high office of adjudicator for my own gain. Art has brought untold riches to Raguna, but it is held captive by the hands of the nobles and merchants. As chief of Alvarado Bank, I cannot let this stand. I seek change, but alone I cannot undo this balance. Citizens, please, I need your help. You advance across the golden ribbon, each step as sure as those words you speak. As High Adjudicator, I vow to stop the powerful monopoly over art. Every citizen will have the right to create, buy, and sell the arts they wish. The pursuits of art and its creation should be the right of every soul in Raguna, not just the rich. The circus leader leaps from one lamppost to another with practiced ease. He grips the pole as he spirals down, landing softly on the ground. At that moment, the lamppost above him flickers out, casting him in shadow. The honeyed words and silver tongue of this rover, a deceiver of the people, Raguna. It's true she has used her wealth for charity, and though her patronage, the Circus Savant has become a name known far and wide. But alas, no person, no political ideal is without flaw. The circus leader steps from the shadows, emerging under another lamppost. Half his face bathed in light, while the other remains hidden in the darkness beneath his mask. The free flow of art may lift the poor from their hardships, but it will also threaten the interests of the old nobility. The circus leader strides to the edge of the stage where a gondola rests gently. A raucous performance may bring a moment of joy, but it can also stir up indulgent and evil thoughts. With a swift motion, the circus leader removes the gondola's protective armor and, using a wood prop sword, draws it across the gondola's neck before putting the armor back. Immediately after, all the lampposts around the stage flicker out, plunging the square into a deep silence. The lawn stillness seems to signal nightfall. Today marks the start of my campaign. As your voice rings out, the lampposts suddenly flicker to life, their shine in full radiance. The Circus of Savant is my friend, and it was by my request that they bring you this special performance. You step off the stage and board a gondola. As you do, several circus performers leap from the floating platform to join you. In their hands are several barrels of thick, dark liquid prepared by the magician the night before. The circus leader suddenly appears at the edge of the stage. He approaches your gondola and turns to address the audience. The Circus of Savants has long been praised, and today they grace us with their performance to support our campaign. Such a gesture should not be met empty-handed. I shall cover the cost of today's performance in full. Then I thank you, Lord Fenrico, for your generosity. You nod in acknowledgement at the circus leader, then turn your gaze forward, anticipating building for your grand entrance as Fenrico's campaign's rival. As you prepare to embark, the gondola begins to shake violently. It lets out a shrill, screeching before and flipping over, throwing you and the circus performers into the water. The gondola's armoring falls away to reveal a bright red stain across its neck, the same spot marked with the wooden prop sword earlier. At the same time, the barrels of liquid tumble into the water, spilling their contents and causing the red hue to slowly spread through the canal, staining the waters near the stage. Rover, how could you and the circus savants commit such an unjust act? Upon witnessing the grim scene, the circus leader shifts to one profound sorrow. Citizens of Raguna, before you stands an executioner. She has slain a gondola and defied the purity of our city. The circus leader strides closer to where you fell and call out to the audience. This noble of Alvarado Bank is soulless. Today the gondola she kills sinks into the depths. In the future, she may lead our people to the very same fate. This morning, the Facilia family pledged their support to me. Voters, now it is in your hand. Cast your ballots freely. I will hold no grudge, but should you choose to believe, know that I will use the Facilia family's support to build a more prosperous and beautiful Raguna. As Fenrico delivers his campaign speech, you remain floating in the cold, merciless water. From your pocket, you pull out a small rucksack. It was the magical prop the magician had given you before. You open it, ensuring no water seeps in, and retrieve the item inside. You raise your right arm high and pull the trigger. A sharp sound fills the air, marking the finale of the age's sea winds. Above, the silk ribbons hanging in the sky all fall at once, weaving together to form a magnificent carpet. As the fireworks you launched explode overhead, brilliant bursts of light shape themselves into a gondola. It's Lodi, forever immortalized by the circus. The crowd erupts into applause as the circus performers take the stage to bow in gratitude. At this moment, the gondola you had been riding slowly rights itself. Her name is Shippy, the late Lodi's sister. Like her brother, she had been a loyal companion to the circus for many years. The two of you had rehearsed this act countless times. In this moment, a wave of deja vu rushes over you. You know that Shippy will never forget the day that Lodi was lost either. As she steadies herself, she sways her tail and gently nuzzles your cheek. You did well, Shippy. The crowd watches in silence and then erupts into thunderous applause. You do not seem to understand the gravity of these false accusations, Fenrico, unmoved, turns deliberately to address the crowd, his voice cutting through the air. Citizens of Raguna, I was about to say my own name. Rover was banished from heinous crimes and was unlawfully returned to our city. The circus savants performed without approval and under the pretense of entertainment spread malicious lies. Guards, dispose of them as the law commands. I'm afraid I cannot comply, my lord. You lied to us, Fenrico. Liar! You banished Rover on your own authority and now you dare stand acting as if you are the law. You should have been thrown out of the city. You were behind Lodi's death. The Facelia family was deceived by you, imposter. Rover should be the one to lead Raguna, not you. Fenrico stands frozen, attempting to maintain his composure while the guards advance towards him. Meanwhile, the other performers return to the circus float. Hats off to you in respect. The circus leaders and the magician approach your side with a wiry grin. Circus leader unsheaths his sword and points it at Fenrico. The magician sets off small firecrackers, scattering colorful confetti across the stage before bowing to you, signaling you to step forward. In a tall building beside the square, the head of the Facelia sips from her drink. She raises her glass to you through the full-length windows. A street away, in the offices of Alvarado Bank, the acting bank chief signs a transition agreement with your name as the recipient. Outside the gates of the Court of Mercury to the east, a ceremonial emissary stands, awaiting the arrival of both a criminal and a new high adjudicator. In faraway waters, a violinist listens to the distant roar of the crowd, strumming a tune for you and for Lodi, an old song from days long past. As the cheers crescent, you gently stroke Shippy's forehead one last time, then remove your mask and step to the center of the stage. This night, the farce of the Age of Sea Winds will come to an end. This night, Raguna's course, diverted from 4 long years, will finally begin to right itself. This night, the guilty will be held accountable, and the Court of Mercury will pass to new hands. This night, the fool who was banished will return at last. You become the ruler of Raguna? The projector light cut out as Abby's voice snacks back into your seat. Wait, and also the bank's chief? Yep, that's me. The people are so different from the ones in reality. You think that's a bad thing, Abby? No. It's just different, but it's still nice. These stories are so interesting. Are there more? Are there any more stories? You glance at the little one beside you and can't help but think of Shippy from earlier. You reach out and gently pat Abby's head. Abby squints, seeming to struggle to tell whether the head pat or the stories were what felt good. So, should we keep looking? Maybe there's more, right? Hold on. I'm not finished patting your head. That's not the point. Ending 2, the High Adjudicator. You know something? Doing it the way of the first time gave that second way around much more gravitas, and really enjoyed that ending. That was really cool. That was fun. Awesome. And so those are the 2 endings. Not bad, huh? That was cool. Plenty of metaphors. Oh, I should just claim all those rewards for myself. Nice. That was fun. Really enjoyed that. Thank you all so much for giving me some time there and let me go through a bit of it. I know it was a bit the same in some parts, but it was really worth the payoff. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for listening to me. It was very, very fun. But I think that's going to do it for this stream here. I might end up streaming something later, but it's not going to be right away. Probably going to be like later tonight if I do honestly feel like streaming something again. Might be Rocket League or Spire or Arc Raiders or something along those lines. I'm going to take a break from this since I've been doing this for almost 2.5 hours. I got to say thank you so much for all the follows. Every one of you, no matter what the case be, the views. You guys are helping me out more than you know. So thank you, truthfully, for any bit of time you spend here. Much love. Stay safe, boyos. Have a good rest of your day or evening. Day at a time, we'll get through this. Stay safe, stay weird. Just like anything else. Day at a time, we'll get through it. Thanks again, boyos. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.